Alright guys, welcome back. What we're going to wind up doing today is we're going to wind up putting our heat shield on today, and we're going to wind up putting our starter cover on today. So, heat shield. Air is going to come across here. It's going to go under our shield, direct that air across these cooling fins to cool our motor down. If you remember correctly, we did a thread repair on it. It was stripped out, so we got that all fixed up. So I'm going to put this short little bolt right in here. I'll put a bolt in this side where we fixed it earlier. This bolt's a little too long, but it's the only one I have. Hopefully it will work. So I'm screwing it in with an 8mm. This is an extension, 3/8 ratchet. Yeah, that bolt's too long. Let me maybe use it in the other hole. I don't want to wind up stripping anything again. I'll put the short one on this side. Put the long one in on the other side. Hopefully it'll work. Alright, so we got those two bolts in. We know that one's loose. I could always cut it with a saw. Put some washers in there. Alright, so now we got to put our starter cover on. Starter cover is held on with 4 bolts. This is our starter cover. It's got our string on it. Got our little on and off ignition switch, got a ground on it, and also has the piece that grabs the clutch cup to spin our motor. See how these metal tongs come out right there, and they would wind up grabbing the holes in our clutch cup on the front of our flywheel here. Alright, so I'll line these up. My wire's caught on that. My holes are all lined up. Find my starter cover bolts. And I see these are actually shorter. Maybe I can use that the one long bolt in the heat shield. Switch it out for one of these. These look shorter. So I line them up with these 4 holes. Now I'm not going to tighten any up until I have them all started. Once again, anytime we're going to have something with multiple holes, we don't want to fully tighten any of them because the holes might not line up. So if I have a hole here and I tighten it and then they're not lined up, I want to make sure that they're lined up right on top of each other. So I'm going to scoot you guys into a different angle so I can get my ratchet in here better. Give you that angle. Now, if they don't line up and you force them in, that's how you wind up stripping threads. Now, remember, I was going to take one out and try it with the heat shield bolt, so I'm going to take this bottom one out real quick. I'm going to take this heat shield bolt back out, see if I can get it to work. It's another reason why it's important to organize your bolts, so you know exactly where your bolts went. But we knew what the glass group did is they put the wrong bolt in the wrong hole and they wound up destroying it. Let's see if that works at the bottom. Alright, that worked. I tighten these 4 bolts up on the starter cover. Hopefully I don't strip them out. Well, I think that one's stripped out. Might have to do another thread repair. Alright, I have to take it back apart and do another thread repair. But just for today, I'm going to snug them up for you. And then we'll wind up doing another thread repair. That's what happens when people over tighten them. So I guess I didn't notice it, but that one was over tightened and stripped out. Alright guys, see you next video.